Right now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
Thank you very much, Julie. Welcome, everybody, to the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call. I'm Josh Taylor, in tonight for Rich Walsh. Joining me in studio from the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, also the host of a radio show with his own name, so it must be pretty cool. Paul Zeise is here.
Hello. How are we doing?
Okay. Trying to figure out a good place to start. We'll keep it simple. We'll start with Steelers. Injury report. Juju Smith-Schuster does not practice today. James Conner downgraded to out. Doesn't look good right now in the injury report. A lot of the guys in the locker room seem optimistic that Juju will play, but I will ask you this question. Going without James Conner, I think a lot of people probably saw coming. How do you feel about the Steelers' chances if they don't have Juju?
Well, if you take Juju Smith-Schuster out of the equation, you take their big play guy. He's been a big play guy, but the other part of it is it becomes a little easier to take Antonio Brown out of the game. And then you're, relying on those younger receivers or those other guys to make plays, which they can, but it's a much different, much more difficult situation. I mean, I think one thing, the standard is the standard and all that stuff, but
next man up.
Stars are stars for a reason.
Exactly.
Starters are starters for a reason. And you can't really there's nobody else that can do what Juju does. I mean, nobody. I'm talking about on the roster. There's nobody else that can do that. So everybody moves up a spot. I understand it. And that doesn't mean you can't win, but you're going to have to do it a different way. And maybe it means you lean a little bit harder on Jalen Samuels. But let me say one other thing. But New Orleans is the best run defense in the league, so it's not going to be easy.
I'm glad you mentioned that because I was going to say two things that it creates as far as an effect. Makes it harder to run the ball. You mentioned best run defense in the league, and you have to keep up with an offense that has the league's most efficient passer in Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Who was also throwing 88% to one of the best receivers in the game in Michael Thomas. So there's a lot to keep up with there, and you can't afford stalled drives. You can't afford mistakes, and more importantly, and maybe most importantly, you can't afford turnovers against this defense, especially against Drew Brees because this offense is really efficient.
Yeah, I mean, I think the big thing is you don't want to keep giving them the ball back. That's
exactly.
for sure.
Extra chances is not something.
You also don't want empty possessions where, you get the ball and you go two and then you punt. I think if you keep punting to them, especially down there in that dome where they're just a completely different team.
They are a different animal.
That's a really difficult assignment. I think that, to me, when you look at what the Saints are and who they are, they're going to get home field advantage probably. I would say they're probably going to be the NFC team that makes it to the Super Bowl. I look at the other teams in the NFC. There's some intriguing teams like, a team intrigues me a little bit, Seattle, but then they go and lose the 49ers. But I'm just saying,
I still like the Rams in the NFC. I still like the way that team's built.
Well,
they did a lot on defense, and they still got Aaron Donald. So
right, but they're going to have to go to New Orleans and win.
That would make the difference. And the first time around, it didn't end that way.
No, that's what I mean. That's going to be a problem.
Here's the thing that sticks out to me, and I don't know if this is just an aberration because it happened or if it's just funny. The one defense that you could say maybe limited New Orleans was Cleveland. Cleveland held them to 21 points in New Orleans. They were the team that slowed down New Orleans in their own stadium. No one else has done that.
The team that beat them in New Orleans was Tampa.
That's another thing that's insane. There were a lot of points scored in that game.
It was like a 50-48 game or something. But the bottom line was
that was the Fitzmagic game.
Right? Yeah.
That was the Ryan Fitzpatrick Fitzmagic game.
And again, so they're beatable down there, but you've got to play a good game.
Okay.
And I can tell you this much right now. If the Steelers are only going to score 17 this week, probably ain't winning.
Now, I'm glad you brought that up because they held New England to 10 points, which is probably one of the main reasons why they won. I'd say that much because I think I said that out loud maybe 5 times when that game came to an end. It just blew my mind. What we'll do is we'll take a break here. We come back. We'll talk about the Steelers' defense, what they did against New England. Is it realistic to expect something similar or close to that against the Saints? We'll talk about that when we come back. Stick around.
The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, Pittsburgh's #1 home exterior expert in roofing, siding, windows, and gutters.